Hey guys, this is David with Max and Fix, and we're back again with another video. We are going to tap into the Apple iMac M1, which is conveniently placed behind me. We've had some experience with it, had the opportunity to mess around and see what it has to offer. We want to tap into it so maybe that you guys can have a more informed decision. But before we tap into it, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Not that we're telling you to do it, we should do it anyway. And also ring the bell so that you know when the next video drops. Now, all right, without further ado, let's get kicking. All right, so we're talking about the Apple iMac M1, and it is still a sought-after device, but it was been released in 2020, so we've got the chance to spend some time with it, and it's still being praised for the improvements that people have been seeing on it. So I like to talk in terms of the unboxing experience, just working from the outside in. It works better for my mental. You'll hear me mention the 8-core GPU to paint some comparisons, but we purchased and we'll be talking in terms of the 7-core model mostly. We have the basic M1 model that comes in blue, green, silver, and pink, which is the one that we bought. I've been loving Apple's pink devices, and this is no exception. I think it's a remarkable color. However, if pink doesn't make your heart sink, then know that you do have other color options to choose from. Also, if you chose the 8-core model, you have an expanded color selection that includes yellow, purple, and orange. We've been loving Apple's attention to color personality and individualism. The colors are fantastic. They've got a fan in me with the color selection. In the box, you will find some of the same context with the exception of the keyboard. The 7-core comes with a Magic Keyboard, and the 8-core's Magic Keyboard comes with a Touch ID. Otherwise, you're getting all the same things inside of the box. You're gonna get the iMac, of course, because that's what we're talking about. You're gonna get the Magic Mouse. You're also going, oh, here's the keyboard, Vanna White. You're also going to get the 143 power adapter that also plays off of the same color scheme, and the power cord, the 2-meter power cord. USB-C to lightning cable. M1 iMac is noticeably thin and light in weight. If you're accustomed to its predecessor, you'll notice it almost disappear from side view, and you wonder if there's anything really going on inside. But indeed, there is more than enough happening to get a lot of people excited. A tour around the iMac. Just on the right-hand side, just behind, the iMac reveals that there's 2 Thunderbolt USB 4 ports, and it supports your DisplayPort, your Thunderbolt 3 ports. Now, there's 2 ports back here that supports Thunderbolt 3, but on the 8-core models, you have specific USB 3 ports. You also here have the USB support, USB 4, and also USB 3.1. Now, if you are looking for a Thunderbolt 2, HDMI, DVI, and VGA, know that there's an adapter that is sold separately so that you can tap into that functionality. Also, conveniently placed on this razor-thin design, you will find a 3.5mm head jack. And lastly, for ports, our model with the 7 cores can be configured for a gigabit Ethernet, but the 8-core models are already equipped with it. Just a little bit about the ports. The color engulfs an ideally large screen that makes working easier than its mobile siblings like the MacBook Pro and the MacBook Air, though it is slightly smaller than the predecessor. The predecessor that we have here is like 27 inches, I believe. But with this M1 iMac, this is a 24-inch 4.5K Retina display, and it holds a 4480 by 2520 resolution at 218 pixels per square inch. And it's lauded for supporting 1 billion colors. The color depth found here is an exciting selling point for this iMac. It's also equipped with 500 nits of brightness and a wide color P3, giving deeper primaries and richer secondary colors. And lastly, it has an light source sensing system to adapt color temperature on the device. All of that comes together to deliver an experience of wide colors and reduces the reflectiveness. They've done their thing here. People are really happy with the visual aspect of, just the surface or the face value of this, and also when you turn on this device, the picture that it gives. Now, speaking of picture, let's talk a little bit about the camera. It holds a 1080p FaceTime HD camera that does remarkably well against the older iMacs. You lose a lot of unnecessary shadow, and it gives you a more satisfying picture. And the video support, let's go on to there. The video supports a full native resolution and one external display up to 6K resolution at 60 Hz. It also has the capability to use the Thunderbolt 3 digital video output over USB-C. However, like we said, if you are looking for the VGI, HDMI, DVI, Thunderbolt 2, that is an adapter that is sold separately for you to have that functionality. Let's talk about the sound a little bit, the audio. This iMac uses a 6-speaker system with force canceling woofers. I like saying that, force canceling woofers. And also a wide stereo sound, and it supports spatial audio during music playback or video using Dolby Atmos. Now, I've talked a lot about Surface. We're gonna tap in a little bit into more of the nitty gritty, where the content creators and the techies are more liable to have an opinion. Now, this Apple M1 iMac has an 8-core CPU, 4 designated for performance and 4 designated for efficiency. That makes the best of the machine, coming out with 85% faster performance on a 7-core GPU that yields 2.5 faster graphic performance. This gives the ability to take on intense workloads and works quietly and also remains cool. Now, I know that's a big selling point for the folks who create content. You know, their computers or their devices doesn't get overworked and end up crashing on them because they're doing, you know, an intense workload. This moves with your pace, not you having to move with its pace. So I think that's a definite plus. Depending on the workload, that may determine what you choose for storage space. Our storage space on this iMac is at 256 gigabytes. It could be configured to 512 and a terabyte if you choose. And then the 8-core GPU models come with a choice of 256 or 512. And that could be configured up to 1 or 2 terabytes. If you're going to be using this for work and need storage and a machine to withhold what you're going to throw at it, maybe the latter end of the spectrum of what I said would resonate better with you. Overall, this device is full of expression and personality. Again, that's what I've been loving about Apple. You know, the color variation gives that individuality, that individualism. That's what I'd like to tap into most, all right? It sits very pleasantly. It adds an aesthetic to the home or the office, wherever it may be. I think it sits very pleasant. If that's something that you care for, that's just another selling point for you. But we do care to hear what you guys have been using it for. Are you guys using it just to scroll the internet, or are you guys using it for hardcore, you know, content creation? And with that being said, you know, what specs did you get and how's it holding up with what you're throwing at it? Let us know down in the comments. Go ahead and like, comment, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You know, we definitely appreciate the love and the support. And once you do, again, don't forget to ring the bell. Anita Baker, the video. Anita Baker, the channel. I keep on saying that. I'm not even sure if it's Anita Baker that really sings it, but I'm gonna go run with it because I said it, all right? Yes, ring the bell so you know when the next video drops. We love the love and we want to give it right back. Until next time, guys, we'll see you later. Cheers.